All right, what's up, internet friends? So here's a 2007 400 EX. This one was, I think I have another video of it where it's in the shop. We were gonna do carburetor or whatever, try to fix it, but so we ran into issues. You'd start it up, it would run, and then it would backfire, pop, and whatever. You start it up, no, you know, try to turn it over. Finally, it'd start, and then you'd gas it, pop, backfire, done. So first thing, we put a new carb on it. Then we did the, I don't know what else. The guy had said he did a CDI box. So there's one here, and there's also this other CDI box. He bought like an aftermarket one or something. I don't know. I know the battery was junk because I had to have it on the big charger with the 10 amp continuous just to be able to flip it over. And I think that's the only reason the battery died is because we did too many cranks on it, or he did too many cranks on it, or whatever. I think that there was a whole bunch of cranks done on that battery, and it just finally gave out. Trying to get it to fire and start and not go to hell. So we finally killed that battery. Somebody did. I'm gonna say he did. But so we went through a lot of stuff. He went through a lot of stuff. And it had been sitting here for a few days, and so I thought I'd start looking at it, and I started checking all the connections and everything and all the wiring. I started going through all this and just started tugging on everything. See, like, well, maybe we got something loose, or maybe there's a bad ground, you know, or something, you know. And that's all I'm doing is I'm just like feeling all this stuff, and like I find this, but I find that it's connected to the whip antenna, so it wasn't anything, you know, like the battery's out of it now, but it was all complete. And I'm just like tugging on all this stuff, and I'm seeing like what's going on here. I look in here, see, like, you know, what'd you replace, what'd you touch? The carburetor was changed, you know, so that should all be brand new. He's thinking there's something in here. I don't like to go in there, so try to avoid going in that general region. So I'm looking in here, like this is rusty right here. This is rusty as hell. So I'm thinking about cleaning this one, and I don't know, it's boggling our minds. We can't get it to do anything but wha-pa, fire, pop, backfire, done. So I get up, I'm texting him, talking to him about the CDI situation. He tells me about the box and all this, and I look at it and I see all this sand around it, just like glued to it. And I was like, what the hell? I'm gonna pull this apart and I'm gonna clean it. So all I did was got the WD-40 Specialist Contact Cleaner. I saw some guy use this stuff, and I unhooked it, sprayed both sides of it. I blew it out really good with my mouth, you know, doing blowing. And then and then after I blew it out, let it set for a little bit, and then I plugged it back in. And then after I plugged it back in, I started it up, and it just had a rough idle. So the backfiring was gone, the early shut off, like the dying, whatever, sounded like it was, I don't know, whatever the hell was happening. I don't think we recorded any of it, but all the stuff that was happening before was gone, and it was just it was idling like shit. And that was mostly from putting the new carburetor on, which hadn't been adjusted yet. So once this was cleaned, I had talked to the guy on the phone, and he told me that those contacts should be fine. We use some kind of silicone spray, and I think that's why the sand is stuck, is because whatever spray he used, I don't know. I don't want to say for sure that that's what caused it to get corroded, but you got to be careful with what kind of spray stuff you put on electrical connections. So don't trust the internet. Don't trust what don't trust what I'm saying, that it worked. Okay? See, there's still sand stuck to it. So I obviously didn't clean it good enough, I only cleaned the connector and the posts and everything. I didn't give a shit about this sand because he's going to take it to the sand next week and get more sand in there anyway. But so it runs perfectly fine now. It just has to be at half choke. I'm not much of a carburetor guy. I mean, kind of. I can put a new one on. I can kind of twist some knobs and see what happens. He's going to come over. He's going to dial in that carb. And then he's going to put the plastics back on. And then however long this thing's been sitting with someone trying to diagnose it and figure out what's going on, trying a new CDI box, trying a CDI box off of a different bike. What else did we try? Numerous things were tried and thrown at it, and all it was just cleaning the terminals off of the CDI box. So there you go. Good luck and have fun. I'll see you guys at the dunes.